up, everyone? I'm Jacob. Have you ever been stuck inside your home? Maybe because of bad weather or because of a lockdown? Or how about this? Have you ever been stuck inside your home and then the power goes out? No TV, no internet. It's a nightmare. But it doesn't have to be all that bad. You can figure out something to do like a jigsaw puzzle. You see, puzzles can help us understand hope. Hope is believing that something good can come out of something bad. Now, usually a jigsaw puzzle comes in a box with a picture of the finished puzzle. This one, however, came in a bag. Guess I'll have to wait until I'm done to see what I'm working on. Let's see. Ooh, it looks like an eye. So the final picture will have a creature of some kind. Maybe a bunny rabbit, boing, boing, or a squirrel. I'm a squirrel. Or maybe it's not any kind of animal I've ever seen before, like a hairy monster that has like 8 legs and 6 eyes and is super furry. You know, it's hard to tell what the full picture will be when I'm only looking at one piece. Now that one piece looks like it's looking at me. Stop looking at me. In today's story, we'll hear about a group of people who expected something to happen, but they only saw one piece of the puzzle. I see you.
This is an incredible song because it goes through the whole story of the Bible. And it reminds us that no matter what's going on in our lives, God is bigger, stronger, and mightier than all of it. So I want you to stand up on your feet and sing, "My God is so big," with us.
My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. In the beginning, God made everything. God simply spoke and the world came to be. He sent a flood and made everything new. He parted the sea and let his people walk through. He helped a boy bring a giant right down. Joshua marched, the walls fell to the ground. These acts of power are worthy of praise. But if you want to question my God and his ways, I'll look you in the eye and say, my God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. Though we are sinners, he still gave us worth. God sent his son to live here on the earth. He healed the sick, he made blind men see. He let the lame walk and he set the world free. He died on a cross and he rose from the grave. He conquered sin, he is mighty to save. He went to heaven and he's coming back. God's word is true, but if it's attacked, I'll look you in the eye and say, my God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. God the Spirit, God the Father, God the Son. 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 1. God the Spirit, God the Father, God the Son. 1 plus 1
Inspired by the book of John, chapter 12, verses 9 through 16.
When Jesus raised his friend Lazarus from the dead, news spread quickly. Many people believed in Jesus, and the religious leaders flew into a rage.
If we let Jesus keep doing this, everyone will believe in him.
He'll cause so much trouble, the Romans will come in and take over.
So, it's decided. We will remove him. Please note the air quotes.
For a time, Jesus went away to the village of Ephraim. As the Passover feast neared, the people of Jerusalem began to look for him.
Isn't he coming to the feast?
He'd be a fool. The Pharisees have given orders to arrest him.
Jesus wasn't threatened by the religious leaders. He was following the plan that God had set in motion long before. And with his disciples, Jesus returned to the town of Bethany. From there, he made plans to enter Jerusalem. He told two of his friends.
Go to the village ahead of you. As soon as you get there, you will find a donkey tied up. Her colt will be with her.
Village, check. Donkey, check. Colt, check.
Untie them and bring them to me.
Untie. Wait, what?
We can't just go taking someone's donkeys.
Anyone says anything to you, say that the Lord needs them.
The Lord needs them. Check.
And the owner will send the donkeys right away.
We're on it.
The disciples had entered the town, just as Jesus had instructed them.
Well, there they are.
And now we will just calmly untie them like we walk off every day with donkeys that don't belong to us. No biggie.
Hey! Those are my donkeys.
The Lord needs them.
Oh, well, in that case, just remember the big one kicks real bad. And she likes figs.
Jesus' friends brought the donkey to him and laid their coats across the colt's back for Jesus to sit on.
He's walked a gazillion miles. Why does he want to ride a donkey now?
Jesus wasn't too tired to walk. He was carrying out the plan that God had set in motion long before. Hundreds of years earlier, the prophet Zechariah had written,
Say to the city of Zion, see, your king comes to you. He is gentle and riding on a donkey.
Now Jesus was showing everyone that he was the king that God had promised. As he rode towards Jerusalem, excitement rippled through the crowds of travelers. They threw their coats down on the ground, making a path for him. Others broke large branches off of nearby palm trees, laying them across the road or waving them high.
Hosanna!
Oh, blessed is the one who comes in the name of the Lord.
Some people ran ahead of Jesus as others streamed behind in a joyful, glorious parade.
Hosanna!
As the procession neared the city, people ran out to see what was happening.
Who is this?
This is Jesus, the prophet from Nazareth.
Yeah, he brought Lazarus back from the dead.
In all the excitement, though, one group of people was not pleased. The religious leaders.
This isn't getting us anywhere. Look how the whole world is following him.
Don't worry. I've got a plan
A plan?
to remove Jesus.
Oh, right. The air quote.
He won't last the week.
But God was still at work, and nothing that anyone could do would stop God's plan to save the world.
Oh, nice. Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. So anyway, many people believed Jesus was the Messiah, the Savior who came to rescue them, and they were right. But they thought that meant that Jesus was going to take over right then and take over as their king. And they were about to be very disappointed. But here's the thing about disappointment. We're disappointed when things don't go how we want or expect. We're disappointed when we don't get our way. But you've got to remember, when it comes to life, we can only see one piece of the puzzle. We only see that we didn't get invited to someone's birthday party. We see that mom or dad lost their job. We see that you or someone you know is hurt. We see the bad things happening right now. While we don't see, God is working out a plan for our future. God sees everything. God knows everything. And when you're disappointed with the way things are going, it's important to remind yourself that God isn't finished yet. God is putting your puzzle together. God is still working. That's the one thing to remember today. Whatever happens, remember, God is still working. Jesus didn't turn out to be the king the people were expecting, but God was working on a much bigger plan, not just to rescue those people, but to rescue all people for all time. When we only see one piece of the puzzle, God can see the whole picture. Wow. And what a picture it is. I'll see you next time.
We know God is always up to something good. So kids, let's stand to our feet. Moms and dads, join your kids and let's sing together.
When I'm in the roughest waters, I won't go under, I won't drown. And when I'm in over my head, I know that you won't let me down. When I'm broken and down to nothing, I know that you are always up to something good. I know that you are always up to something good. You'll make a way, whatever it takes. There's nothing your love won't endure. I know that you are always up to something good. Even through the deepest valley, you go before me, you are here. For I know you'll never leave me. Your love surrounds me, I won't fear. When I'm broken and down to nothing, I know that you are always up to something good. I know that you are always up to something good. You'll make a way, whatever it takes. There's nothing your love won't endure. I know that you are always up to something good. Through the darkest night, you are on my side. You are always faithful. Through my fear and doubt, you will lead me out. You are always able. Through the darkest night, you are on my side. You are always faithful.